who is join us, and I can see him nice and bright and healthy to make us all very healthy and to take care of our body, you know, of course, which is definitely an instrument of the self. And you know, the responsibility of the self is to keep nurturing, protecting, and rightly utilizing this particular instrument. A very warm welcome to Dr. Sundaraj Perumal.
Thank you so much. Audible?
Yes, yes, perfectly audible.
Great.
And of course, we'll request Astha ma'am and all the friends who join us for this particular discussion session to directly interact with Dr. Sundaraj Perumal. Of course, you'll be enriched, and of course, before that, maybe sir like to acquaint us with a few more things before we go into lengthy interaction.
Yeah, I would like to discuss some simple practical points how we can apply these holistic human health principles in our day-to-day life before we go to the question answers. Just I'll take some 10 to 15 minutes max, and once I introduce this topic, then we will openly discuss about all these things. Is that okay?
Yes, perfectly all right. Perfect.
And my screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is visible.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So, and how many people who are attending right now have attended already the AICTE-SIP, particularly the health sessions? Is there anyone who has not attended the health sessions? Just to know, if you people have attended the health sessions, it will be easy for me to complete within 10 minutes. Otherwise, you can just type in your chat window, because I am looking at the chat window. So
They
You
can
know,
raise
sir.
their hand also, where
Yes, maybe they can just raise the hand. Yes.
one hand has been raised. Student Dr.
okay,
Rajan Kumar.
okay,
One more, Miss Trupti Yogesh.
okay.
One more.
Yeah,
Till now, 4 hands have been raised.
yeah. In the chat window also they are saying one is I have not attended any health programs. One is saying
One more.
attended SIP,
Hmm.
and just a minute. Yeah. Okay. So some people have attended, some people have not attended, and those who have not attended, I strongly recommend you to just have a look at those videos. There are around 10 to 11 videos in each language, either in English or in Hindi. They'll be of a lot of use, because so many questions were answered in those sessions itself. And here in these sessions, we will try to address doubts which are based on which you will get when you start implementing these health principles in your day-to-day life. Let us not ask questions about I have this particular problem, what is the medicine for that. I may suggest some food and lifestyle modifications, but suggesting a medicine in the live show is not so useful for you, and sometimes it might be risky also without taking proper history of the patient. So this is more this whole session is more about health, not about disease, and how to stay healthy. Even last Friday when we attended this, when we started discussing, most of the students, they were complaining about so many health problems, and they were asking remedies for all these things. All I can say is, if you start communicating with your body, and body will tell you the exact state of your health, and if you start taking care of your body properly, if you start giving proper nourishment, proper protection, and proper right utilization of your body, if you can do, then automatically body will heal itself. This self-healing property of human body is simply miraculous. So we have a wonderful pharmacy in our own body, and body will produce so many medicines in the right time, in the right quantity, and it will send it to the right place without even our acknowledgement, without even our any effort. All we have to do is maintain the balance, and for that we need to understand what we have to do. So we have discussed so many health principles in those sessions, and we have also discussed about how to implement these health principles. So once again, I will take your attention towards the implementation part. Within 10 minutes I will just take you through this thing. So because we all have this wonderful goal of attaining perfect health, both physical and mental, of course social and spiritual also. But not just having this goal is not sufficient. We need to have a system. We need to have a proper preparation and planning and implementation part to achieve this thing. So you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If your system is not right, even if you have a big goal, you might not be able to achieve it. So we will create a system in which observing, implementing these health principles in a day-to-day life will be very easy, very simple, and it will not take more time, and it will in fact enhance our own productivity, our own physical and mental strength, and it will enhance our performance. So we have divided these all these implementation parts of these health principles into simple health tasks. I will just read out the tasks, I will just give brief explanations, and I will show you how we can implement these things. So first thing is to understand what body is trying to communicate. So whenever we have time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, we can simply be aware of our body, observe our body, whether it is early morning before immediately after getting up, or after having lunch, or after having dinner, or just before sleep, or whenever you have time, you can just observe your body. What to observe? We can observe a breath pattern, whether the breath pattern is arrhythmatic or arrhythmatic, whether it is deep or shallow, whether you are taking the air through the nose or through the mouth, whether some sound is coming through the nose or it is silent breath, whether this entire breath which is happening, it is happening effortlessly, or some kind of effort is there for taking this breath inside. So we can just simply observe a breath pattern. Our breath pattern changes from time to time, from context to context. When we are relaxed, when we are completely stable, you will see that we'll have deep breath. And we are upset, angry, stressful, depressed, or some kind of imbalance in the mental state, immediately it will affect our heartbeat, it will affect our breath pattern, and we will have shallow breathing without any rhythm. So just by changing this breath pattern, we can change the mental state, and we can go back to the higher, stronger state of mental strength. We need to observe our hunger also. Excuse me. So, yeah. Whether we are feeling hungry regularly at the right time, in the right, it's like same every time, or sometimes it's very high intense hunger and sometimes absolutely no hunger. Is it like that? Or in hunger in different times, not at regular pattern, regular timings? That also we need to observe. We need to observe whether the body is asking for water. I have given a detailed list of symptoms, how body will ask for water whenever there is a need for water. What are the symptoms we can see in our body? And whenever there is excess intake of water, what are the symptoms? That's why I'm asking you to relook at the videos we have already conducted, the sessions we have conducted. Then what about our strength or our weakness? Are we feeling strong or weak in various activities? My body's muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints, are they flexible or they're rigid? Am I able to withstand strain, or withstand the change in temperature, withstand the change in seasons, or am I immediately getting affected? I will tell in detail also. In the same way, we need to observe ourselves, whether you are always feeling enthusiastic or lethargic, whether I'm reacting to the stress in a wrong way, or am I properly understanding the reason behind the stress and trying to solve the problem and not brood about the outcome of these problems. And whenever there is a challenge, am I facing the challenge with my entire might or running away from the challenge? Whenever I look at myself, do I feel prosperous or deprived? Do I think that I have enough physical facilities more than what I need, or I have the confidence that I can earn these physical facilities more than what I need, or always I feel deprived? When I look at others, do I feel trust or fear, superiority or inferiority, or I can see that all are equal at the level of self? Our understanding, competence might differ, but at intention level we are all equal. Are we able to see this? So we need to observe both ourself and also our body whenever we have time. And then we have described about these deep cleansing of internal organs and also external sense organs on a daily basis, day-to-day basis. And we have also shown you a practical video in which Dr. Sushila Murthy and her family have shown us how to do this simple cleansing of 5 sense organs in less than 5 minutes every day. Like to keep our oral cavity clean, we need to try to get chemical-free paste or tooth powders for brushing our teeth. And for tongue cleaning, we need to use a metal tongue cleaner instead of a plastic tongue cleaner. Better if you use copper, steel, or even silver. Silver tongue cleaner is also not very costly, maybe 600 to 800 rupees. And also we have suggested this oil pulling, keeping sesame oil inside the oral cavity and doing this like this gargling to strengthen the gums and teeth, and we can avoid the dental caries and bleeding of gums or pus in the gums. Everything can be avoided just by doing this every day after brushing our teeth. And to strengthen our nose and the tubes connected to it, all the channels, like nose is connected to the ears by eustachian tubules, to the eyes by nasolacrimal ducts, the throat through nasopharynx. And just to open all these channels and to form a lining of thin film of oil to stop the bacteria and virus from entering into the airways, you can just put 2 drops of til oil daily in the nose. And for eye hygiene also, we have shown you Triphala decoction or rose water eye wash. Eye exercises we have shown you practically. And for ear hygiene also, regular ear drops, like simple plain sesame oil, hot sesame oil, warm sesame oil in each ear. And then for the whole body, if you can just apply any oil suitable to your region. If your region is too cold, you can use this sarson ka tel. And if your region is mustard oil, and if your region is too hot, you can use coconut oil, or you can use gingerly oil or sesame oil, tilka tel in any region. And using some herbs to take bath, all these things will help us in removing these toxins from each and every sense organ and each and every internal organ. They will help us getting rid of all the toxins from inside of our body through the sweat. Enough sweating will happen if you do this, and also if you do some physical activity. And you will see that if you can just practice this for 1 week, you will see that your skin becomes so glowing, so beautiful, smooth, and you don't need to apply any kind of cosmetics to get that glow. It is much worth greater than what you get temporary face packs or whatever it is. So you can just practically see. We will see how we can do practically. And to strengthen our body, we need to do some physical activity, physical labor, any activity like gardening or walking, jogging, bringing some vegetables, cycling, any physical activity, cleaning. And of course we need to strengthen our specific joints which we use a lot. Like if you sit a lot, we need to do some spinal strengthening exercises and some asanas and surya namaskaras. And while doing all these things, you can expose your body to sunlight. You can also play with your siblings, family members, parents, kids. Like this whole thing can be a fun activity just for half an hour or 1 hour early in the morning before sun, on your terrace, anywhere in the park. It will be a wonderful activity. It will give a lot of strength to the body. After applying oil to the body, if you do some physical activity, lots and lots of sweat will come out, bringing out all the toxins which got accumulated deep inside our organs. And to strengthen ourselves, we can do pranayam, meditation, there are so many other techniques like silence, non-judgment, awareness, and some affirmations and visualizations, and whatever spiritual practices or prayers you follow every day, and reading good books, motivational books, and also, and think about personal goals, what you want to do in the next week, next month, next year, next 10 years, and thinking about this, visualizing as if you have already achieved all these things. This all we can do. We can how we can include in our daily routine, I will show you. In the same way, nourishing our body, whenever you want to eat food, just before eating food, observe your body, observe your mind, whether the body is ready for eating food, whether it is expressing hunger or not, and where your mind is also ready for eating food, like you are not in a stressed out state, anger, depression, irritation, all those things are not at all suitable for dining time. Whenever you want to have food, just relax, take some deep breaths, make your mind pleasant, then have food, and you will get maximum benefit out of this food. And you have to plan the right amount of food, right kind of food which is compatible for your own season, for your own body, for your own constitution. And we need to eat it in the right time. Right time is, if you are having 3 meals a day, best time is to have it before 8 in the morning, before maximum 8:30, and before 1 in the afternoon, and before 7 in the night. That is the best time to have food. And the highest amount of largest meal should be in the afternoon, not in the night time. Night time should be light food. And sitting in a vajrasana after food is also very good. Or you can slowly walk, and should not rush immediately after eating food, and do not sleep immediately after food. And of course, because you people spend more time reading books or studying, sitting before the laptop, we need to strengthen our eyes regularly. We have shown you many eye exercises, but one thing you can do regularly is palming. Every half an hour you can do palming. Just rub your hands, cover your eyes with these hands, and just keep them like that. And even if you cover your hands, you will be looking at so many colors. You need to wait till the entire screen before your closed eyes becomes pitch black. Then your eyes will get proper rest, and after that you can immediately go back to your work. So regularly, at regular intervals, at least 30 to 40 minutes, you can relax your eyes by practicing palming. Then spinal care, you need to observe your posture. So if you are sitting for a long period, just change your postures, get up every 45 minutes, stretch your body, walk a little, come back to the seat and sit, and change the posture. And also look at the ventilation at your workplace, whether it is your classroom or workplace, proper air and light entry is there or not. If it is a closed room, you have to go out and take some fresh breath every half an hour and come back. Of course, you need to plan the work in the proper way, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you are not planning your work properly, you will fail. So you have to plan your work, of course, according to your constitution. Also, we will discuss about constitution some other time. And also about, as World Health Organization defines, health is also about social well-being. If your body is strong and if your mind is also strong, but you are not having good relationship with others, if you don't have the feeling of the other person is related to me, the other person is my person. So if you don't have many people whom you can claim that they are my people, then also we can't say that we are healthy. So we need to plan some kind of physical activity with the family members, friends, some kind of play, games or creative activities. We can share our household responsibilities with our mother, with our parents, and we can express our feelings. We can discuss our whole day activities in the evening with our parents or siblings or spouse or kids. We can all come together, sit together, plan together, and plan in such a way that we spend maximum time. Whenever we are at home, we spend maximum time together. So all these things we can use. And of course, as we have discussed in detail, this wonderful hormone called melatonin gets secreted in the night time, particularly by 9 o'clock. This production of melatonin starts, and it induces sleep. It also helps in production of energy, revitalization, rejuvenation, healing of old, repair of old cells and production of new cells. It's almost like completely recharges the entire body this particular chemical. It helps in converting the food we ate into energy, tissue building, and all those things. And this particular chemical will production of this chemical will get reduced if we are exposing our body to artificial light for a longer duration. So it is better to switch off all the lights, including all the gadgets, by 9:30 p.m. Ensure that there is proper ventilation in our bedroom. It's not sealed. Only a little outlet for AC and everything else is sealed is a recipe for disastrous health. And of course, people who have difficulty in sleeping, they can apply warm coconut oil or til oil or sarson ka oil to the feet and also to the head, and trying to sleep before 10 p.m. And if there is a problem, then you can do some meditation just to induce sleep. So all these things. Now, what I am showing you on the screen is a simple tracker, health tracker. Whatever I have told you right now, I have listed in this thing. If you can see, so each activity: waking up early in the morning before sunrise, observing body through self, observing the breath pattern, drinking water before sunrise, brushing teeth with herbal tooth powder, tongue cleaning with metal tongue cleaner, eye wash with fresh water or trifla decoction or rose water, or applying herbal kajal, oil pulling, and then oil massage, ear drops. Just a moment. So many activities, whatever I have discussed till now, all are there here. If you can look at ear drops, nasal drops, physical labor, observing your breath pattern, exercise, playing with family members, exposing body to sunlight for 15 minutes, Surya Namaskar, yoga asanas, pranayam, dhyan, observing a breath pattern again, herbal powder for taking bath, spiritual practices, observing a hunger and thirst, light breakfast with full focus, vajrasana after breakfast, work with full focus, and then observe your breath pattern again, eye care, spinal care, again observe your hunger, thirst, lightness, heaviness. Eye care and spinal care, observing a breath pattern, it will come so many times. And if your mind is disturbed, deep breathing before food, heaviest meal before 1 p.m., and then relaxing after lunch for 15 minutes. Then other activities, work activities, again eye care, spinal care, observing your body and mind, observing your breath pattern. Evening, eating fruits or drinking herbal tea. Activity with family members or playing creative activities, observing breath pattern, spinal care, eye care again. Meditation in the evening if possible, spending time with yourself or your family members. Observing mind, doing meditation if mind is disturbed before dinner before 7:30 p.m. and light dinner, vajrasana after dinner, and evaluating the whole day, spending time with family, and of course writing a journal is very, very important. If you have a habit of writing a diary and you plan for next day and you write the whole experience, how you are evolving, how you are developing, how you are becoming a better person every day. And again, observing a breath pattern, brushing teeth in the night, applying oil to the feet and head, switching off lights by 9:30 p.m., story time for kids, sharing experiences with friends or spouse, observing our body, and doing meditation and sleeping before 10 p.m. This is a tracker which I made as a sample. You can start with few things, not all the things. For example, my tracker is much bigger. This is what I made for myself, like December 17th to 31st. Every 2 weeks I make one tracker. So if you look at the tracker, so mine is a bit different. So like I have included some things like, learning a new language, and preparing PPTs, or reading some Ayurveda books. And also I have some activities like, these are my goals which I have included in these things. So video editing and other things, writing scripts. So likewise, you can also include your own goals, your own activities, health tasks in this tracker. And after doing so, whenever you do, you can write a brief description about what the task you did in the box, or you can just tick it. And if you're unable to do it, you can cross it, or you can leave an empty space. And after 2 weeks, you will be able to see, you will be able to track your health, how you are able to follow all these things. And believe me, if you can do this, if you can practice this, you you initially you might think that, oh, so many activities are there, I will not be able to do. But if you start doing these things, you'll see that the regular main activities like reading or your job or whatever you are doing, your performance will increase, and you'll have more time. In fact, you will be planning everything properly, and you will not be like, you will give maximum time to the things which are most important. Things which matter most should never be at the mercy of things which matter least. So this is how we help our patients who get admitted in a hospital. We train them, we encourage them to do this tracking thing. So if you if you have any questions regarding these things, we have several tasks in this. So if you have any questions regarding these tasks and related to these things, any health problems or anything, I am ready to answer. So let us take up the question and answers. Yeah, I see 3 participants have raised their hands. Tripti, Yogesh.
Mic has been provided where to.
Okay, you can
Tripti, Yogesh.
switch
You can,
on your mic.
Unmute your mic and speak.
Dr. Rajan Kumar, Yogesh Atavale, Tripti Yogesh Atavale. Yes, Miss Tripti, your mic is unmuted. Hello?
Yes, please. You are audible. Speak.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible. Speak.
Yes, Tripti, go ahead. Okay, I think
आपकी आवाज आ रही है, आप बोल सकते हैं. नहीं तो नेक्स्ट को ले लेते हैं हम तब तक, अगर उन्हें कुछ प्रॉब्लम है.
yeah, Dr. Rajan Kumar.
Dr. Rajan Kumar, you are having mic with you. You can unmute and speak. You can put your query.
Harsha.
Mr. Harsha S. This name has been given.
And
You're
in the
also
chat
having a mic.
window, Mukund Prasad is asking, how much distance would you recommend us to jog, or what is the limit of distance would you recommend for our age? If you are a first year student, mostly your age is 17 or 18 or below 20, right? So you can, depending upon the time you have, you can go up to 4 to 5 kilometers. And if you are really thinking about strengthening, testing your limits, even 10 kilometers is also okay. But it's all depends upon your, excuse me. But of course, you should plan for a holistic approach, not just strength. Only doing the jogging might not help you in a holistic way. You can also plan some physical activities, some exercises, or some asanas like that. Mr. Harsha?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay, sir. Sir, my problem is that since so many years, I have been having the problem of nasal. It gets blocked every 2 hours, 3 hours in the night. Is there any remedy in Ayurveda, sir, so that I can use it?
Yeah, nose gets blocked, right?
Yes, sir. I will feel breathing very problematic, then it gets blocked. If I use nasal drops, then it gets released. Then I can sleep in the night. Because of it, I can't sleep properly in the night.
Yeah, but some, chemical nasal drops, they artificially open the channels, but you get addicted to those things. It is better to use some, yeah. So
that is the problem. I'm using water drops for so long time that even without drop, I can't sleep in the whole night.
Oh, so it is better for you to switch to some simple herbal drops like Anutailam. Anutailam or Shadbindu Tailam.
Market, sir?
They are available in all Patanjali shops. Very, very economical. 25 rupees for a big bottle of 20 ml drops. So every day before sleep, you can just put warm drops of this Anutailam 2 in each nostril. They will open up all the channels. And if otherwise, what happens is there is a problem, some moderately difficult problem called sleep apnea, which will happen because of this blockage of airways, and that will affect the entire well-being of you in the next day if you are not getting proper sufficient oxygen for your body. So it is better to do this. Along with that, I strongly recommend you to practice regular pranayam, some kind of breathing exercises, lung exercises. They will help you in opening up all these channels, airways.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, even in the winter month, I am facing lot of problems. This being the December, even evening itself it gets blocked, sir, around 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Keep drinking hot water regularly, and in fact, hot water, enriched with some simple spices like ginger, pepper, and haldi. So jeera also. So that also will help you a lot.
Sir, someone suggested me with eucalyptus oil, Nilgiri Xylem. Can I use it, sir?
For fermentation, yes, not in your nose.
Okay.
Faculty, Miss Priya, CV Priya, madam.
Sir, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible, very clear.
Sir, I attended the student induction program. You told to sleep at 10 o'clock. So actually, I sleep by around 12 at night. So I tried sleeping at 10:30. But what happens by 2:30, my sleep is over. So then I'm not able to sleep. Then I find it very difficult. Then by 4:30 only then 5 I get sleep. But if I sleep at 12 sharp, at 6 I'm able to wake up. So what to do, sir? As you told, you have to go early for sleep. So
see by 10 o'clock, if you are sleeping and you are
little tired due to this schedule that is happening.
Yes. So one important thing is, if you observe so many yogis.
Sir, you can answer, sir.
Yeah, I'm answering. Miss Priya, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you observe, many yogis, they sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Then also they are very, very fine. They don't have any problem. But the quality of sleep matters. Even if you are sleeping for 5 hours, that will be enough. But the quality of sleep matters. So if you are getting proper ventilation in your room, and if you are sleeping for just 5 hours also, that is okay. But if you feel like this sleep is not enough for me, and I'm not feeling fresh and energized, and I'm getting, I'm just waking up at 2:30, and after that I'm getting difficulties sleeping again, all you can do is just relax on your bed. Don't worry about the sleep. Just take deep breaths, observe your body, observe yourself, and just take deep breaths. Once your body and mind gets relaxed, immediately you will get sleep again. Even if you don't get sleep also, this breathing technique itself will produce a lot of energy. It will help in generating a lot of strength for the next day. It will recharge your body. Just deep breathing and observing yourself, that's all. So you need not worry about waking up early. I'm so happy that you have the schedule has changed from 10 to 2:30. That is the most important time. That is the time we really need rest. So after that, even if you are not able to sleep also, okay, but just by practicing deep breathing and observing yourself, it will just help you in getting sleep or getting complete relaxation and energized. That you can try.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, madam.
You can raise your hand and we'll provide the mic. Whosoever wants to ask and get one's query settled. Or you can put your question in the chat. And we can also take questions from YouTube also.
YouTube also you can. If I am unable to see I don't have the YouTube. If you can just read out, I'll.
No, I have YouTube, but there are no questions yet on it.
Yeah.
Though Anupam ji has, thank you for helping to arrange ourselves and work on ourselves. Thank you. Nice session. That has been written by.
Okay.
but there are no questions yet.
So on the screen, we have so many activities which I have discussed. If you have any question about these activities also, you can ask. How
Yes,
to include
Trupti,
these?
now your mic is, yes, you are audible. Just speak.
Yes, Trupti, you can go ahead.
सर मुझे शाम में थोड़ा सर में दर्द होने लगता है।
Mm-hmm.
कम कम नहीं होता।
हर दिन एवरी रोज होता है शाम में?
हाँ सर।
ओह, ओके।
लेकिन कभी कभी नहीं होता।
कभी कभी नहीं होता, लेकिन मैक्सिमम डेज होता है।
हाँ सर।
शाम में ही होता है?
शाम, हाँ सर शाम में ही।
सुबह और दोपहर को नहीं होता?
हाँ नहीं सर।
मेरे ख्याल से प्रॉपर ब्लड सर्कुलेशन सर तक नहीं आ रहा है, वो एक रीजन हो सकता है। एनीमिया है, ब्लड कम है, उसके वजह से भी हो सकता है। स्ट्रेस ज्यादा है तो भी हो सकता है। नेक में थोड़ा, नेक में डिजेनरेशन वगैरह है तो नेक से जो नर्व्स सर में जाते हैं उनके वजह से भी हो सकता है। You can try practicing pranayam regularly, particularly when you have this headache. You can just practice, and also you can try this Shad Bindu Tail in nasal drops. You can just put two drops in each nostril, relax for 5 minutes, then try pranayam. That should help you in reducing this headache. Shad Bindu Tail.
Okay.
There is one more question in chat.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel thirsty since last week. Is it a problem? No, your body is telling that you are feeling thirsty. You need to give water for it. That is not at all a problem. Early in the morning, drinking enough water is a good practice.
This question was from Mr. Ravindra Asundi ji. So we can put further questions also.
Good. This
One
question
student is asking.
Good vibes on my mind, na?
Yes.
Vibes. Oh, vibrations. Yeah. First, we need to understand that we need to stop identifying ourselves with only our body. Our body is also there. Our self is also there. This mind, atma, all these things we can just call self, and we need to understand that self, with all answers inside itself, and just with right feeling, right thoughts, right expectations, we can always stay in a state of bliss. It is possible. Just we need to be aware of ourselves. Whenever this feeling of opposition is there, we need to just observe ourselves, do some deep breathing, do some meditation, just feel how lucky you are to be in this stage, and thank all the people. Get this feeling of gratitude inside this. So many people have helped you reach this stage. So you can just practice all these things, observe yourself, do meditation, and obviously you'll get good vibes in your mind. Faculty Dr. Virendra Pratap Singh sir.
Virendra Pratap Singh जी, आपके पास माइक है, आप अपना माइक अनम्यूट करके अपनी बात रख सकते हैं. डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र प्रताप सिंह जी, you are having a mic. I think he got disconnected.
Yes, Didi, I think there was some network issue.
Yes.
Maybe Ranjan Kumar.
Initially also he had the mic, but I think he is also
Okay. Maybe there's some technical.
Before we get more questions, I will just go deeper into again Dr. Virendra Pratap Singh. You can unmute, sir.
Yes. आपके पास माइक है, डॉक्टर वीरेंद्र प्रताप जी. You can unmute yourself and put your query.
Or maybe if not that way, then maybe in the chats I can write.
Or you can write your question in. You have already written good evening. You can just type your query, sir, if you are unable to unmute your mic.
एक क्वेश्चन है सर YouTube पर. सर आई एम अनुपम जी का है ये क्वेश्चन. सर आई एम डायबिटिक, कैन यू सजेस्ट मी योगा टू कंट्रोल माय ब्लड शुगर लेवल?
Like
it can be a general question.
Yeah,
that
general
if
question.
somebody is diabetic, how to control it through yoga?
Yes. So the best way to be, best way to control the blood sugar is to stay physically active. Of course, so there are some particularly just you can practice every day Surya Namaskar. That itself will help you in reducing this blood sugar level. You can also practice this Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is you'll you'll be sitting and legs are stretched, and you'll try to touch both your feet with both your hands and try to touch your knees with your head. Paschimottanasana is a wonderful asana, and that will help you bring down the sugar levels. Apart from that, you can practice simple asanas like Tadasana, Bhujangasana, and Pavanamuktasana. All these asanas also will help in reducing the blood sugar level. But of course, the best way is to stay active, do some walking and expose your body to the sunlight, regular Surya Namaskar. All these things will help in reducing the blood sugar level.
There is one more question, sir. I think he has got his answer. And one more question from Hemant Narayanji on YouTube. How to increase height at age 18?
I don't think beyond 18 people will be able to grow, longer. I don't know. Of course, practicing Tadasana and pull-ups will help a little, but maximum 18, 19 years, below 20 years only the growth will stop. And if you look at the greatest people in our history, most of them are short people, and their height never became a hindrance for their development. I have sleeping problem.
One more question is there on YouTube.
Okay.
And that is by Har Komalji. And how to overcome the phobias?
Yes. This is an important question. And in fact, even medical students have so many phobias. Like there is one special phobia called xenophobia. Like whenever we read about some disease, we feel like we have that disease, and we get worried.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, so there are so many kinds of phobias, and one of my friends who is a doctor, she says she's afraid of hot water. Even in the winter, she is afraid of taking bath with hot water because she feels that the hot water might cause some burns on her skin. So many phobias. So here, when our mind becomes weak, when our nervous system is weak without proper nourishment, proper oxygen, the nerve impulses which travel through the brain, this traveling of this information happens in a wrong way, and we tend to develop phobias due to this. We need to strengthen our mind, and of course we need to understand, we need to have a clarity about the truth, what is actually the thing, and what bad might happen if my fear gets materialized. Let us accept it and then work on it. So we need to do regular meditation, pranayam, and some kind of mental exercises. We need to observe our thoughts in a detached way, as if those thoughts are not ours, and continuously we need to see the feeling behind these thoughts. And whenever there is a fear of phobia, I did a nice special meditation to overcome fear and phobias. It is there on my YouTube channel. It is in English language. So a simple meditation, you can just listen to it and do along with me. It is in my channel. So, but actually being aware of ourselves, generally our mind takes off, our self takes off, and suddenly we go into some place where we will
sir.
Yeah, Rajan Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have a question?
No, madam.
There's a question by Dr.
Sunanda Naik.
Yeah, Sunanda Naik.
And I sleep till 2:30 p.m. most of the night, even if I'm very tired. So that is definitely a problem. So first thing you can do is apply warm oil to both your feet and to your head, and after that, if you have facility, you can just take a tub of hot water, put your both feet in the tub, keep them for 5 minutes in the hot water, and when your feet relax, your brain also gets relaxed. You can practice deep breathing, and you should ensure that your bed, your clothes, all these things are made up of cotton, and there is proper ventilation in your room. And of course, even after doing all these things, if you still have difficulty in sleeping, there is a simple, very very simple, effective way to get wonderful sleep. There is a simple herb called Pippali Moola. Name of the herb is Pippali Moola, which is available in all the places. And 2 grams of this, it's a very very safe thing. It's not a sleep inducing this thing, but it is a herb. 2 grams of this powder with jaggery and milk in the night time. If you can practice it for 15 to 20 days, you will get a wonderful sleep without any side effects. And after that, you can stop using this medicine also. But ensuring proper ventilation, doing some nice meditation and oil massage to feet and head, and all these things will help in getting proper sleep.
Yes, and Urvashi ma'am is saying that she has constipation related, and then it turns into a headache.
Yeah, of course, many people with constipation, they have headache. All we have to do is ensure proper fiber intake in our food. Things like coffee, tea, alcohol, and fried food, spicy food, refrigerated food, processed food, a lot, lots and lots of processing will remove all the fiber. Red meat.
Sir, I'd like to interrupt here.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything, including a lot of fiber, not eating processed food, eating freshly cooked food, having fruits and vegetables in right quantity,
Yes.
and whatever you say. But still, I have this problem. Then what do I do?
Sometimes there might be dryness inside the body.
Okay.
This dryness limits the movements of bowels.
Okay.
So we need to make the body more unctuous, snigdha. So you can just take 2 spoons of ghee with hot milk just before sleep. And of course, you can increase the intake of oil and ghee without doing a lot of frying and other things. You can simply do this and apply oil to the external body also. This will increase the circulation of the body. And try to get up by 4:30 or 5. That is the best time to have a proper bowel movement. And as I told you, there are so many things which might cause constipation, like chocolates, coffee, tea, processed food, and all those things. Just having, already you are eating fresh food and healthy food, that will be
Yes,
good.
I don't take too much of tea, coffee, just 1 cup a day.
1 cup a day.
I do maintain all these things, including a lot of oils and fats also,
Oh,
oiling my body also, but still I have this issue.
so what time you get up? Like before sunrise?
I get up around 6:30.
You try to get up by 5:30 just for a few days, and you immediately after getting up, you just drink a half liter of water or maximum 1 liter of water.
Okay.
And that particular time, the bowel movement will happen very freely. Before 5:30, naturally the bowel movement will be smooth and easy.
All right.
You can just try this also.
I will try
And
that.
next
Thank
week
you
you
so
can
much.
just tell me how it is.
I will, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so
Water
much.
taken should be
GM
lukewarm.
Krishnaya ji.
Ji, sir. Water to be taken should be lukewarm, na?
Yeah, lukewarm is good.
Fine.
Even if you are not able to take lukewarm, whatever water, room temperature water is also okay. Lukewarm water is better.
Okay. Okay.
प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर GM कृष्णैया जी, आपके पास माइक है, अनम्यूट भी है, आप अपनी बात रख सकते हैं.
You can speak, sir. Your mic is unmuted.
Dr. Krishnaya,
Yes, madam.
please go ahead and put up your query, please.
Okay. Very good evening, madam. This is Dr. GM Krishnaya, Sarami 80, Bangalore.
Yes,
I have attended almost all the programs since 2018, July.
that's wonderful.
eSIP 1, eSIP 2, whatever the one you conducted, even October, November, May, March, even today's also I attended.
Yes,
So,
Dr. Krishnaya, I'm quite familiar with of course, your presence around. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. And the thing is that, in our college now, they are appointed me as a SIP coordinator as well as UHB coordinator.
Wonderful.
And we are conducting ESIP in our college starting from 14th to 18th, 14 to 20,
Okay.
as per the VTU circulars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Please go
Hello.
ahead. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. Go
Yes,
ahead,
you're
Dr.
audible.
Krishnaya.
Okay.
You're
So
audible.
now I'm so happy to say this about that. Now, as a coordinator of the SIP and UHV, so college management has asked me to conduct programs to our staff members. We have made a committee of UHV as well as SIP. Around 40 members are there in our college, around 1,000 intake. So now we have decided to conduct the programs, as and when people are free. And you asked other people also to attend the program. And yesterday, myself and Dr. Hariharan had given lecture on universal human values and sustainable development goals. And most of the around 1,000 people attended the program, and they were appreciated that. And side by side, I'm attending almost all the programs which are conducted by the AICTE. So thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to attend this program.
Great. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I think Rajul ji is suggesting some things as far as the constipation is concerned. Like,
Okay.
not for you, sir. Earlier, another doctor has asked something about the constipation. So whether there is proper gap between meals, whether the highest meal is at the afternoon time, and during the night time, whether the meal is very light, and warm water intake also helps in relieving this constipation. And sitting in an Indian toilet also is the best way to have a proper bowel movement. All these suggestions are from, I think, Rajul ji.
Very nice. And what about Dr. Sundarajan? What about having warm milk with turmeric at night? Does it help in removal of
Milk itself is a very mild laxative. So milk
Okay.
is very good for having a proper bowel movement.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So, of course, with Rajan, Rajan Kumarji, you have the mic. Would you like to put your query? And
Yes, ma'am.
yes, go ahead, please. Yes, Rajanji, we are not able to hear you.
Another
Rajan
suggestion
Kumar?
from Rajul ji is using A2 milk. So we need to find the source of milk which we are getting. There are so many people who are now, maintaining the dairies with proper Indian cows without any hormonal injections or harmful feed. Very healthy cows are being grown all over India. We need to find the best source which is available nearby and choose the best milk to ensure good health and proper bowel movement also.
Yes, very right, very right. And of late, it has been observed that goshalas are being promoted.
Yes.
Nurturing cows, and people do prefer to get milk from there. That's so good.
True.
There is more question on YouTube. Anupam Day is again asking that, what is the minimum age to start yoga? And he's asking that my son is of 4 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of physical activity should I suggest him?
Yeah, if your son is 4 years of age, you can just play with your son as much as possible in the sun before early in the morning. Just expose the body of your son, apply nice oil to the entire body, and just expose the body to sun and play a lot. Of course, if you do some Surya Namaskar, if you do some simple asanas like Bhujangasana or Paschimottanasana or Tadasan, son will imitate this. Anukaran is already there in every self. And for your son, you are the hero, and whatever you do, they'll follow. So you can just set an example, and there is no age limit. Even my daughter and my son, they started their yoga practices from, I think, when the moment they started walking and running, we made them do asanas and these exercises. So there is no age limit. You can.
अभी सर का ही क्वेश्चन था सर कि अपनी डायबिटीज के बारे में पूछा था उन्होंने ना, कौन सी एक्सरसाइजेस करें, तो द सेम एक्सरसाइजेस योगा आसन्स ही विल परफॉर्म. His son can also perform with him.
Yes, and that will create a wonderful bond between the both father and son.
Yes.
This is so good and nice, healthy way of maintaining the self-regulation as well as nurturing of the self itself.
True.
So that's so good. Srirang, beta, you can.
Srirang Mohan. Ji.
Yes, Srirang Mohan, you
Hi,
can.
sir.
Srirang.
Hello, Srirang.
Yes, Srirang.
Sir, which yoga exercise is best for stress reduction, sir?
Yeah. When you do some physical activity, exercises, this hormonal imbalance will get corrected and your mind will get proper circulation and proper oxygen. So that will help in strengthening nervous system. But even if you have a strong mind and a strong nervous system, if your priorities are not right, if we don't have proper understanding, right feeling, even with the best physical health also, we will not be able to reduce the stress if we don't know what is right, what is wrong. So for that, we need to have right understanding, right feeling in ourselves, not just assuming things based on preconditions, based on what other people say, and just giving our remote to other people's hands. If they put the happiness channel, we feel happy. If they put the sad tragic channel, we feel unhappy. So if our life is in our own hands, if you feel swatantra, for that all we have to do is think about ourselves, go deeper into our own self, observe our own feelings, what is happening inside us. This you can do, and listen to the lectures of UHV which are already there in AICTE YouTube channel. They will give you a wonderful insight in how to come out of different stressful situations in various areas of life. For myself, when I got introduced to universal health, universal human values, like until then my life was different, and once I got introduced to UHV, it was completely different. It took a U-turn, and I cannot claim that I know everything, but at least I'm going in the right direction, and all the hard-hitting questions, dilemmas, they got resolved by understanding UHV more and more.
Oh, thank you, sir. I see many people around me in stress, sir, so I thought I would ask that question, sir.
Yes, everyone around us, in and around us, even the children, the LKG, UKG children, they have lots and lots of stress. It is the responsibility of parents and teachers to keep the next generation stress free, and of course it is also your responsibility to go deeper at an early age. Great, you asked this question.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sriranga.
So there is one more question on YouTube.
Okay.
And it is, sir, मैं कुछ भी स्पाइसी नहीं खा सकता, जब भी थोड़ा खाता हूँ तो बस पानी विद बर्फ खानी पड़ती है, आजकल के वेदर में भी. Please tell any solution if have.
Yeah, absolute inability to consume anything spicy is like maybe there is some kind of excess production of acids inside your stomach and intestines, and some kind of irritation, some kind of inflammation in the walls. That is the reason why even a small amount of spicy food is creating a lot of irritation inside the stomach. So first we need to heal all the damaged internal wall lining. Actually, it's the stomach wall lining. The cells which are there in that stomach wall lining, they live only for 5 days. Every 5 days, the cell, they take birth, they live, they perform their function, and they die. But when the new cells, they get produced, if they are not produced in a proper way, again and again, the same wall lining with lots and lots of inflammation inside it and lots of acid production, this will happen. And for this, we need to correct our diet schedule, eat healthy food, eat in right time, do a lot of physical activity, lot of pranayama and meditation, keep mind stress free. all these things will help in healing the whole stomach wall lining and production of less amount of acids. Sometimes with stress also lots and lots of acids get produced, and these acids in turn trigger the nerve endings inside the stomach wall, and they increase the stress more. So it becomes a vicious cycle. Even if you don't eat anything, also lots and lots of acid gets produced. So we need to work on this. We need to correct our schedule. So that is the reason why I have given this. I have shown you the sample tracker, which you all can use and start applying this. And once you do this, you will see this wonderful change within 1 week. I can assure you. If you can even take some 25% of these health tasks and put it in practice, next week when you come back, you'll say that, sir, I did this and I have a lot of change. I see a lot of change. This is what we have seen from many people who have participated in this Vastraksha program, this workshop which we conduct. So we are almost near our time. It's 20.
Yes, I wanted to tell you one thing there. On YouTube, Anupam Deji was asking about his questions about yoga and about what yogas can be performed with his 4-year son. And now he's thanking you for that. And he's saying that I shall definitely follow that.
Yeah.
That was all. No more question on YouTube or in chat. Still, if anyone wants to ask any question, one can raise hand or put in chat or even put on YouTube. We'll be taking that.
Then I would like to ask you people both on YouTube and on Zoom, how many would like to prepare a tracker for yourself? How many want to track their own health, not just physical health, overall health, physical, mental and social health? How many can prepare this? How many can take up this challenge of preparing? Yeah, Mukund Prasad, great. He says, I will try. Faculty.
Priya also is saying that she'll try. I want.
Great.
There is one more question on YouTube now, sir. And it is by Dr. A. Venugopal Reddy ji. And he's asking, I recently started doing yoga. While I am doing yoga, my mind is roaming on different issues. How can I focus on one particular thing?
Yeah. So not just while doing yoga, whatever we are doing, the mind is not focusing on that particular thing. That is the main disadvantage right now we all have. Because our self is roaming here and there, we are unable to perform properly. Our performance is always mediocre if we are unable to give undivided attention, razor sharp focus to the task at hand. So for this, we need to be aware. We need to see whenever the mind is going away, we need to immediately bring it back to the task at hand. This will happen only with conscious observing and awareness. We need to be conscious about what is happening inside ourselves, where the mind is going, why it is going back again and again. Let us bring it back without any prejudice, without any feeling of negativity. All we have to do is bring it back to the task at hand. This will happen. It is not very difficult. This will happen. And of course, you have started yoga. This yoga itself will help you in getting more focus if you do consistent practice. All we have to do is, see, I have asked you, I am asking you to do these health tasks. You might get overwhelmed. Oh, so many things I have to do. No. You don't worry about so many things. All you have to do is 2 Surya Namaskaras, put a tick. Just 2 asanas, put a tick. And 5 pull-ups or 5 push-ups or just 1 kilometer walking or half kilometer walking, put a tick. Staying for 5 minutes in sunlight, put a tick. Just do small, tiny, small baby steps. Try with very small things. Give only 15 minutes or half an hour for yourself. Do it, experience it. See how you feel. You'll feel very, very good. And you will get lots and lots of motivation. Within 2-3 days, you will feel, yeah, this is helping me. And then automatically you will give more time. By doing this, you will see that the entire day will be energetic. You'll never feel tired. You'll feel that you are just going along with the flow. You're not swimming against the flow, against the stream. So this, you can experience it just few minutes every day. Few minutes for each task.
Sir, we have received so many promises that they want to try to fill this tracker.
Yes.
4, I think, on this chat and 4, I say, in YouTube. And now people are asking questions. Amit Chakrabarti ji
Yes.
is asking.
I'm in sleep. My feet becomes cold even if I use blanket and socks. So what should I do to solve this without oil massaging? Yeah. So there is excess coldness inside the body, particularly in the feet region. So you should not be worried about putting oil inside on your feet. But even though, you can try using this Trikatu Churna. Trikatu is a simple recipe we get in our own kitchen. This pepper, dry ginger, and there is another herb called pippali. You can get it in any shop, or just pepper and dry ginger. You can just mix in milk and very, very small quantity, maybe 2 grams. Mix in milk and drink just before sleep. That should help your problem, Mr. Amit Chakravarti. Just try and tell me. And faculty, Madam Priya Madam is asking, can we put the tracker in the mail?
Track in the mail, yes.
This is just a sample tracker. You can just try your own. I will send this sample tracker to Rajul ji and Manisha Madam, Manorama ji. I will send to all of them, and I think you can send them to the registered students.
There is one request on YouTube. Sir, please take one discussion on thyroid treatment.
Yeah.
Rosie Verma ji is asking for that, requesting for that. And Harjot Kaur ji is asking, which is more beneficial for a younger body, yoga or gym?
So, we have in detail explained about these things in the sessions.
Yes. Let's talk about that.
This gym exercise is more about strengthening muscles, increasing blood circulation, strengthening joints, making them flexible. But the yoga specifically, yogasanas are not, nowadays people are doing yogasanas also like exercise, but yoga asana is a sthiram sukham asanam. You go into posture and you spend more time in that posture, and you slowly experience the comfort in that asana. Initially it becomes difficult, slowly you become more comfortable in that particular posture, and each particular posture will have an effect on a particular organ. It will help in enhancing the function of those organs, strengthening those organs, increasing the efficiency of those particular organs. It acts on a higher level. Exercise is one level. You can say asanas are a bit higher level, pranayama is much higher level, meditation is much higher level. They will take both our body and self to a next level, tap the unlimited energy which is already there inside. So, of course, exercise will help us do yogasanas in a better way.
Because it is yoga of body and self both.
Yes.
That's why.
Wonderful. True.
एक और रिफ्लेक्शन है चैट में. थैंक यू. ये मिस्टर श्रीराग मोहन जी का है, जिन्होंने अभी क्वेश्चन पूछा था आपसे. थैंक यू सो मच सर. योर क्लास हैज हेल्प्ड me and my community a lot. I'll try and make your classes reach to more people so that all become healthy.
Wonderful sir. So
अभी वो पूछ रहे थे स्ट्रेसेस से डील करना ना सर.
हाँ.
अभी फर्दर और कोई क्वेश्चन अगर किसी का
फैकल्टी मिस्टर दोशी दिलीप जाम्बू कुमार सर इज रेजिंग द हैंड.
ऑलरेडी माइक दिया है सर, वो विजिबल नहीं है लेकिन दिया है उनको माइक. मिस्टर दोशी दिलीप जी, यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेश्चन. और प्रोफेसर सुरेश बाबू मंकानी जी, you are also having mic with you sir. You can unmute your mic and ask, put your query ji.
हेलो सर.
हेलो सुरेश बाबू जी.
हाँ सर, नमस्कार. अभी this as far as the age constraint and walking,
yeah,
and is there any alternative other than the walking because of other problems, supposed to be the fracture and other things are there?
Yes. So see, even some people with severe knee joint pains, problem in heel, problem in hip region or low back pain, they find so many difficulties in doing a regular walk. And particularly people with diabetes, this physical activity is a must. So instead of walking, you can practice Surya Namaskar. And even if some people are having difficulty in Surya Namaskar also, there are some certain simple asanas. There are some Sukshma Vyayam. Even any Patanjali yoga center will teach you Sukshma Vyayam. Like even if the person is above 100 years with a very weak body, the Sukshma Vyayam are very, very helpful. Simple Sukshma Vyayam. So these can be done instead of walking, and they will have equally good effect on the entire physical and mental health.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
So I think we have taken all the queries. One more now. By Dr. B. Lata Shankarji. She's writing, yours is a wonderful session, would have helped many nationwide to set their health right. I have a query. Mine is very hot body. Around at 27 degrees Celsius, I start sweating. Please suggest solution.
Some people, they tend to have excess heat inside the body, particularly people with pitta nature. Excess fire and water is there inside the body. They tend to be hot. So using in yogasanas, we have the Shitali and Shitkari pranayam techniques. Like they reduce the excess heat inside the body. Now, of course, we have things like dhania, coriander, and some simple herbs like Shariva, Ushira, which are available everywhere. So you can just add them to your water and just boil and drink, and they will reduce the excess heat inside the body. Ghee also will help you in reducing excess heat inside the body. So coconut oil also will help in reducing excess heat inside the body. And of course, regular practice of Shitali and Shitkar, special techniques of pranayam, they will also help in reducing excess heat inside the body.
One more question on YouTube, sir. Now, and that is how we can avoid back pain in winters. Hina Lakhaji is asking this.
Yeah, when it is cold outside, muscles tend to contract a lot. And because of this contraction, pains will increase. So to make the muscles and tendons relaxed, all we have to do is regular stretching the body. Backward stretching, that will help. Of course, keeping ourselves warm will also help. And applying warm oil to the body, taking hot water bath, if possible hot water fermentation, steam bath, all these things will help in strengthening our spinal cord. And of course, you can practice specific asanas like Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Dhanurasana. They will help in strengthening the entire backbone. Yeah.
The person who had asked a question regarding that he is not able to take spicy food is now writing that, no sir, my problem is only in mouth.
Oh.
Because I think you said that it because of some more acid production in intestine.
Also, in the mouth he's getting more watering or other thing like that. Okay. So that is like the oral cavity is more sensitive. To make it less sensitive and more stronger, every day you can just do some oil pulling with til oil. That should help. So, and faculty, Mr. Doshi Dilip sir, I think if he has a question, we will take the last question and we'll close.
I've presented in the mic, but it's not visible.
Yeah.
And he can speak. If maybe on his side the mic is being represented.
Okay.
From here I am not able to present because it's showing that mic has been presented already.
So shall we send this tracker? How, like, do we have all the email IDs?
That we have to ask. Yes, there will be, because the message is being sent to people. So that means definitely we have their email IDs. So it can be sent.
So if we have email ID, we will just send this sample tracker. And if you can, make your own tracker like this, and you just see what is happening. You just try it like, small exercise or a simple experiment. You can just see what is happening. Are you able to give more time to the things which matter most instead of giving time for things which matter least? That you will clearly see if you just tick these things. and I'm hopeful that most of you will use this tracker, make your own tracker, just like I made my own tracker with my own handwriting, or you can make a printout or whatever you want to do. I will send you a Word document so that you can just change here and there and take a printout also.
Yes, that can be sent through email.
Yeah.
Definitely the emails would be there. Now, again, Professor Suresh Babuji has raised his hand. May I ask? Professor Suresh Babuji, you are having the mic. You want to say something?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible.
I conveyed to the Professor Dilip Doshi sir about that he's having some problem with the mic.
Okay.
That is the reason he is not communicating. Probably he might be just now he's in the online only.
He could have put his question in chat also.
Yeah,
if he
chat also.
Okay.
Yes. And sir, there is once again Mr. Srirag Mohanji is writing that this is my personal dream to become like you. He has been inspired and help as many people as I can. And that's the best part, I think. When we start thinking to help others, in the same process, we are helping ourselves also. I would one day become qualified to meet you in person, sir. See,
You're already qualified to meet me. You can just have to arrange a meeting. That's all. We will definitely meet Srirag.
so, sir,